Do you think AI is going to steal your place? Unpopular opinion, those who lose ground won't be victims of the machine, but of an old habit, outsourcing their own judgment. Back then, anyone who tossed the catch into the fire without checking whether the meat was good went hungry. Today, anyone who accepts any AI answer without thinking hands their life over to autopilot. The point is simple. You don't need to fear the tool, you need to become the hunter who knows when the fire cooks and when it burns. Picture this scene. In the cave era, the group had two assets that kept everyone alive: keen eyes to read tracks and a repeated ritual to light the fire. None of that was magic, it was method. They observed, decided, acted, checked. Now swap tracks for data and lighting the fire for opening a prompt. Same logic. Observe well, decide with criteria, act small, check results. Confusion begins when we skip steps and expect the tool to decide for us. That's how a lot of hunters became dinner. Why does this happen? Because the brain saves energy. If AI offers a shortcut, we take it. It's comfortable, like following a false trail because it looked easy. But shortcuts have a cost. Confusion, rework, time slipping away in pretty, empty answers. It isn't stupidity, it's biology asking for the shortest path. The way out isn't to become a hero of willpower, it's to adjust the ground you walk on. Yesterday, that meant clearing the cave entrance. Today, it means cleaning up the process. Let's reframe. AI isn't the boss. It's a hunting dog, powerful, fast, but it needs commands. Without a handler, it chases any shadow. With a handler, it finds the trail. Your role isn't hit play and hope, it's to state clearly what is prey and what is brush. Instead of AI do everything, think AI give me 3 routes. Instead of decide for me, help me compare. The power stays in your grip. The tool only extends your reach. So how do you apply this without complicating your life? Start small, the way an experienced group would start a hunt. First, name the day's prey in a single line, just one. Close proposal X, script drafted, lesson prepared. The brain loves turning the savannah into a shopping mall. One line is a clean trail. It was like that in the past, one beast at a time. Those who chased everything came back empty-handed. Next, use AI as a scout, not an oracle. Ask for 3 short variations, not a treatise. Compare quickly. What works, what's pretty but useless, what's missing. Add your lens, a sentence only you could write, a piece of data only you have. The hunter knew things about the terrain no fire could reveal. That terrain knowledge is what gives your result weight. Then run a minimal field test. Nothing fancy. A paragraph published, a reply sent, a 10-line prototype, a 60-second mini-script. If it stung a little and brought returns, lengthen your stride. If it stung and brought nothing, you adjusted early, before wasting ammo. In the old days, you threw the spear from up close to feel the wind. Today, you launch a small version to feel the feedback. Protect the edges of your day as if they were the cave entrance. Morning and night have an owner, and the owner is you. In the morning, a silly, powerful sequence of 3 gestures. Water, light on your face, what's the one-line prey? At night, another short sequence. What turned into meat, what's for tomorrow, and the first step left ready. File open, title written, link saved. Repetition teaches the body, just like the fire ritual told the tribe it was time to wind down. Now, a practical image for when anxiety tightens. You're mid-task and your head fires up. What if, what if, what if? Instead of wrestling with thoughts, do what a hunter did to hear the wind. Stop for 60 seconds, breathe, fix your gaze on a point, jot down next visible 2-minute step. That's it. 2 minutes stir the right ember. 10 minutes later, you're back on the trail. No drama, no slogans. And distractions? Treat them like hyenas. Don't argue, remove the food. Phone out of arm's reach, notifications silenced, leg-pulling apps passworded and buried on the last screen. At the same time, keep the spear ready. Right file open, bottle filled, desk clear. One more barrier for what drags you back, one fewer step for what pulls you forward. This path engineering is boring to describe and delightful to live. What if AI blows it badly? It will, like any scout. That's why you check before serving. Scan 3 points. Odd fact, number with no source, sentence that sounds a little too perfect. Found something off? Adjust the prompt and ask, show the source, or give counterexamples.
In prehistory, a single footprint didn't become certainty. You looked for more tracks. That prudence protects your reputation. What if I freeze? Freezing is part of the game. Trigger the first strike rule. A bad paragraph, a rough sketch, an email with the opening line. A moving body unlocks the head. Then AI helps polish. Better a rough stone to shape than an elegant idea that never left the cave. Notice how everything connects. The one-line prey sets direction, the scout, artificial intelligence, widens your view. The field test prevents waste, the smoke signal pact sustains consistency, checking prevents you from serving raw meat. This isn't heroism, it's tribal logistics applied to Tuesday. You don't need to become a digital monk. You need to be the guardian of your cave. Guardians don't fight the wind, they place the fire, sharpen the point, agree on signals, and repeat what works. Today, that means short clarity, objective requests to AI, small steps tested early, protected edges, distractions out of reach, and one person you report to without drama. At the end of the day, no one asks how many prompts you wrote. They ask what turned into meat. Sometimes it's an email sent with a sweaty hand. Sometimes it's a paragraph that finally moved. Sometimes it's a simple decision that removed a rock from the path. All small, added up, huge. As it's been since the first spark, what keeps the tribe alive isn't spectacle. It's the fire that doesn't go out. If this hit home, tell me what you thought of the content and follow the Savage Dawn channel. Tomorrow, we'll light this fire again. See you next time.